already know how we get down. So we got to talk about this Kevin Hart roast, y'all, because everybody seems to be gaslighting black people like we're taking disrespect the wrong way. I understand it's a roast. I understand it's comedy and all of that. But y'all there to roast Kevin Hart. Y'all not there to roast black people, is what I'm saying, right? So I ran it, I'm Jay Live. I scour the internet so that you don't have to. I ran across this video with Dr. Umar Johnson busting it down, right? I'm saying, man, I'm gonna let us say his name. So y'all come in here. I'll make sure y'all hit that like button and all that. Let me turn that down a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, go ahead, bust it down, Doc.
Cheryl's husband.
Oh, no.
I'm about to blow your mind now, Art. Listen to this. A group of 17 white men were hired by Netflix to make a night's worth of racially derogatory, insulting, and humiliating jokes about black people.
Did you know that? Did you know that the writers on the show are white? I mean, this shit just can't get no. It's crazy. Right off the top, though. I didn't know that. Go ahead and tell them, Doc.
White men wrote these, Art. Shane Gillis said Cheryl's husband unalived himself. Obviously, black does crack if it's married to Cheryl and jumps off an effing roof. So I do my research, Art, and guess what I find out? Her husband took his own life by jumping to his death, bro.
Damn.
They made a joke about her husband's suicide, Art, and check this out. It wasn't one joke about her husband's suicide. They repeatedly, throughout the whole show, made jokes about Cheryl Underwood's husband's suicide to millions of people watching this Netflix special all over the world.
Now, if it's a roast, right? You know what I mean? Some stuff's supposed to be off limits. I think that they was like purposely going in on Cheryl Underwood. I don't know. Did y'all get a chance to see it? I watched a bunch of clips about it, man, and what I saw, like Usher. Usher came in there. He gave Kevin Hart a couple little jokes, blah, da, 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 said his thing, got up out of there. You had the black dude. He came in there, said a couple little jokes, even got a couple little oohs and ahs out of there. Everybody else, though, man, they took this as an opportunity to say every racist joke they ever thought they wanted to say in life in front of somebody. He ain't lying. Hold on, there's more. I ain't gonna stifle the man. There's more. Hold on.
Let's continue. They call Pete Davidson a wigger. W-I-G-G-E-R. You know what a wigger is? A white person who loves niggas. Then he said, the Golden State Warriors logo is a bridge. Don't show that to Cheryl's husband. You see that, Art? Her husband is deceased. He took his own life. They repeatedly made jokes about this woman's deceased husband. Don't show her husband the Golden State Warriors logo on their jersey because he might want to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's continue, Art.
That's right.
Then Shane says, racist devil, Shane Gillis, he says, I called Cheryl last night and asked her if it was okay to say some of these jokes. I want to say this to my sister, Cheryl Underwood, Art. I love her. I respect her. Great comedian. I love you, Sister Cheryl. But don't you ever again in your life give permission for white people to disrespect you, disrespect your deceased husband, or disrespect us. Because one thing we got to understand, Art, when they make these jokes about these comedians, they're not just attacking them. They're attacking all of us because they're digging up these old racialized jokes from the slave plantation and they're trying to make them popular again. I know exactly what this is, Art. Just like they trying to put us back in Jim Crow with the vote, They trying to put us back in Jim Crow with the comedy. They're trying to get our black comedians to give them a license to publicly insult, belittle, disparage, and disrespect black people. And I want Netflix to know we not having it.
Now I gotta agree with him there, because you know, so many racist blacks nowadays. It's crazy. Oh, oh look who's playing the victim again. Well, if you stop victimizing, you know, then there would be no victim to play. Have you thought about that? This ties into the little Chud the Builder little crap too. Like, how you gonna walk around provoking people, and then when they provoke, get mad because they provoked? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? And Kevin Hart, fam, selling all the way out, fam. Come on, fam. You don't sit up there and let people talk about you and your peoples like that. That's not. I don't know what kind. I don't give a fuck about no roast. Roast these motherfucking nuts on the open fire. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about no roast. Stop white quilting them, man. What the fuck are you talking about? If y'all was saying some shit worth responding to, I would respond. But y'all saying a bunch of bullshit up here. Yeah, here y'all want to be seen. Let me let everybody else see the dumbass shit y'all saying. Anyway, let him continue.
We not having this. We are not going to stand by and let white folks manipulate our comedians into making an ass out of themselves on TV for money so they can make it look like black people don't mind being treated like porch monkeys. Black people don't mind treated like animals. See, they shouldn't have the right to vote anyway. See, they should all be locked up anyway, because who would sit up there and laugh at themselves being humiliated by racist white people?
I 100% agree. I feel like Kevin Hart did his people and himself an injustice by sitting up there letting them talk that bullshit. If y'all want to go to a Joe Rogan podcast or somebody, if y'all doing that on y'all side, go do that on y'all side. Don't come over here with, if you want to roast somebody, roast Kevin Hart. When y'all there to roast him? What is y'all talking about? What is it? Who that is? What'd you say? Yeah, I said the same thing. When I was black people are going around attacking people, what do you think white people are going to do? What are you talking about? Oh my God. I wish we had people who actually had something intelligent to say when they popped into shit. Y'all always be saying the dumbest shit ever. Let me let this man continue, because y'all, it's not even worth responding to. He said, it's comedy. No, it's not comedy, dude. It's a difference between comedy. So let me ask you, is there a racial double standard in racial comedy? Because Drewski did conservative white women, didn't disrespect them, just mimic and mock their words. It was funny. This is what I'm saying. If the shit that they was saying was funny, then it would have been cool, but it wasn't funny. It was overly racist ass shit. Come on, man. Like, where's the comedy in that? It felt like they was saying pent up. I didn't cry when Drewski did whiteface. Well, first of all, of course you didn't cry because it was funny. You was too busy laughing instead of crying. Second of all, there's no negative centuries long connotations with whiteface. Whiteface ain't even a thing. You only get to say whiteface because there's a such thing as a blackface. Whiteface and blackface don't even equivocate other than being the same words, being the same description or something, but they don't hold the same weight. So you can't even say that. When Eddie Murphy ain't mocked no white people. What are you, stupid? Man, he got some iconic lines for white people. What are you talking about? Is this velvet? Uh-huh. I say that shit to this day. Uh-huh. I do that right now to this day. He said, "You talk about people saying some dumb stuff, bro. You need to shut it down." What? Come on, man. Oh, let's fight about it, chump. You want to fight because we're having a discussion? But we the violent ones, right? All right, okay, right. we the we the victims and shit. But y'all hop, y'all little. I don't wash my legs or my feet. Little nasty. Don't wash your hands after you pee ass in my damn comment section with all the bullshit. You, I'm busting this down for my viewers and my people, and here you come. Let him go ahead and continue. Let him go ahead and continue. Go ahead. What was you saying, Dr. Johnson? There.
Let me continue, Art. Another joke. Kevin, it must suck being at 5'1", but at least being that short allows them to tell you apart from all the other blacks. In other words, Art, we all look alike.
That's not funny. You're short, so we can tell you apart from all the other blacks. Ha ha ha. That's a knee slapper. What's funny about that?
Then Shane said, they told me to be racist. He said this. They told me to be racist. He said it on the mic. And listen to this joke from Shane Neanderthal Gillis. He said, Kevin's ancestors came to America on a slave ship and a bottle. Kevin's ancestors came to America in a slave ship and a bottle, Art. Obviously talking about him being small, but you making fun of our enslavement, the greatest crime in human history, even validated as such by the United Nations last month. Are you kidding? You're going to make fun about the enslavement of my ancestors and you're going to pass it off as comedy. Art, this was not comedy. This was a public execution of the honor, self-respect, and integrity of Black America, and we not going for it. Exactly. Let me continue. Listen to.
I wholeheartedly agree. We don't got time for y'all sitting up spewing your little anti-black racism. Why don't y'all, you know what? Especially like y'all in my comment section, has it ever occurred to y'all to just be better people? Why y'all so shitty? If we so low IQ and so this, that, and the third, that don't excuse y'all from being so shitty. Why y'all so shitty? Dude is so lame. He's the biggest victim ever. What I learned is that you're the biggest victim ever is y'all cry because you ashamed of the victimization that y'all just can't stop doing. Y'all can't stop. I'm over here minding my business all up in my live talking to my folks, and here y'all come. He's the biggest victim. What are you talking about, fam? Get out of here. Go ahead, bust them down, Umar. What was you saying, bro?
To this one, Art. Kevin's father was a California raisin, but he wasn't raising anybody. His dad was addicted to crack, and he abandoned him. But I guess that's better than being there for the filming of Jumanji 3.
That was not funny. First of all, it sounded like the person who made that joke was mad that they wasn't in Jumanji 3. But then this trope that black fathers ain't around, and we already know that black fathers is the most involved in their children's life out of all the races, all of them. I know, because I don't even know any dudes like deadbeats. I ain't got no homies that don't fuck with their kids. Like, where them niggas at? I don't know. Oh my god. Hit them like buttons, man, since homeboy seemed to think that this message is not being received properly. Go ahead, hit them like buttons and show him what it is, because it is what it is. But I don't even know nobody that don't fuck with their kids like that. Like, that's such a myth. Like, but regardless to that, we're talking about if the jokes is actually funny. The jokes are not funny. So what are they? They just blatantly racist just to be blatantly racist. That's all. Come on, man. Here we go. What else you got, brother?
I'm telling you, Art, if I didn't see it myself, if I didn't see this myself, you couldn't have told me that these were the jokes that came out of white people's mouths on international television
Telling you.
while we were sitting right in front of their face.
Come on, man.
Let's continue.
Come on.
Here's another one. Now, Shane Gillis didn't say all these jokes, Art. Some of the other white comedians said them too when they got up to the podium. But most of them came from Shane's Neanderthal Gillis.
Come on now.
Listen to this one. Kevin did well in Saudi Arabia because they thought he was the monkey from Aladdin.
That is not funny. That ain't funny at all. I don't care how you slice it. It's not funny. And for Kevin Hart to be sitting up there laughing, acting like it was, shows what kind of goofy he is too. I swear. He said black people standing in a room is the unemployed. You ain't even witty, dog. That ain't even funny, B. That's not even funny. Come on, Humilious. Go ahead, bust it down. Hold on, let me see. If I change this orientation, what that do? Ooh, I like that. I like that. Puts me real small in the corner. I kind of like that. Yeah. I like that. All right, go ahead, doctor. That way I ain't got to switch back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Go ahead, bro. What you talking about?
How was that funny?
It ain't funny, Art. It ain't funny. This was not comedy, bro. This was a get back for Drewski portraying Erica Kirk. But I don't have a problem with what Drewski did, Art, because he wasn't vulgar. He didn't call that woman a bitch. He didn't mention Charlie Kirk's name. All he did was imitate her behaviors, Art, for 3 minutes. That's all Drewski did. But white people are so narcissistic, so paranoid, so psychologically entitled that they don't even think a black comedian has a right to do a skit of a black woman, of a white woman in whiteface when this white woman clearly supports the anti-black agenda of this government. You damn right Drewski had a right to do what he did. I'm glad Drewski did what he did.
Right.
But guess what, Art? These jokes that they did at this Kevin Hart roast, it makes Drewski's Erica Kurt skit look like a picnic, Art. You cannot compare that Drewski skit of Erica Kurt to what they did to Cheryl Underwood. In fact, Art, this should not have been called a roast of Kevin Hart. You know what they should have called it? The roast of Cheryl Underwood. This was the roast of Cheryl Underwood. They lured our sister there. They sat her up front, Art. They racially targeted her, and they unloaded on that beautiful, dark-skinned black woman all night long.
You know, that right there, too. I had a problem with that when I seen it, too. Because they was there to roast Kevin Hart. But I swear, folks, it seemed like everybody had something to say about her and her dead damn husband. It started to get uncomfortable for me when I was watching it. Like, yo, what's the deal, B? He said, popping in the toilet that's teaching the Cosbys how to swim. As long as that family is below 2 tons. What the hell are y'all talking about? Anyway, that got me about that. And it seemed like, you know, even if you want to go with that narrative that black women are unprotected, that last night I felt that a little bit. The way they was talking about Shorty, I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like her husband dead. He committed suicide. I know that had to be tough. Now you can say what you want. She decided to come to the roast and all of that, but like he said, they gave her a call and she agreed to that. I would have been like, hey yo, don't talk about whoop de scoop and the scoop. Y'all can play all you want to do, but don't talk about that. And that'll just be that. Anyway, go ahead and cook. He got some more to cook. Hold on, real quick.
This was a get back for Erica Kerr. Let me continue, Art. Kevin did so well in Saudi Arabia because they thought he was the monkey from Aladdin. Here's another one. Listen to this one, Art. Kevin is so short, they will have to lynch him from a bonsai tree.
Now, come on now. I want to hear y'all explain that one. Please explain that. Please explain how that's funny. That's not funny. There's no joke in that because what it does is it makes you have to visualize and take yourself to a dark place, dark humor my motherfucking ass. I'm not trying to think about being lynched at all. And I don't give a fuck if he's short and bonsai tree. Most motherfuckers don't even know what a bonsai tree is. Y'all know what a bonsai tree is? A bonsai tree is that little tree from the Karate Kid and shit. And most motherfuckers don't even know about the Karate Kid. So that's what I mean. Like the joke was stale as hell. You got to be old enough to know about a Karate Kid. That's a good one. You gonna remember that one? Mm-hmm. How about you were bewitched? You sound like you were bewitched, like a bitch. Bitches, bitch assness. Anyway, yeah, man. Hold on, man. Doc was cooking on that one. Hold on. Let me get y'all that one. Hold on.
Kevin is so short, they will have to lynch him from a bonsai tree. I got something I want to say. Somebody said that Pastor Jamal Bryant came out, as he should, shout out to Pastor Jamal Bryant, and he rebuked Netflix for this comedy special. Several black people did, but I want Pastor Jamal Bryant to go one step further. Pastor Bryant, you know what you're going to do, sir? You're going to get with other black ministers around the country, and you guys are going to draft a letter. All of you are going to sign it. That letter is going to go to Netflix, and you're going to tell Netflix, if anything like this ever happens again, there will be a national black boycott of Netflix. And not only are we going to boycott Netflix in America, we're going to ask our continental African brothers and sisters, our Australian African brothers and sisters, our Canadian African brothers and sisters, our European African brothers and sisters, our Caribbean African brothers and sisters, our Central and South American African brothers and sisters to boycott Netflix. If Netflix ever disrespects black people like this again, you will pay with your pocketbook.
Now, I agree with what he said in principle, but see, you kind of got to be a little, you got to listen to what, first of all, we know Dr. Umar Johnson is still on the Pan-African shit. And I be saying all the time, these dudes ain't reading a damn room. But, on another side of thinking on that, though, that would be an opportunity for this so-called diaspora to show unity in a unified goal, right? So I'm not going to shoot down what he said like it doesn't have merit and all that, but I'm just like, I mean, they can't even get their own little shit together in their own little country. Like, what are you like? Now you want them to stop Netflix? Who got Netflix other than us? Well, okay, maybe in the UK and shit like that, but I don't know where they got Netflix at, fam. You might be tripping a little bit with that one. He said Netflix is shitty liberal video platform that nobody watches. I don't watch Netflix. Me personally, I ain't watched TV or Netflix, Hulu, none of that crap. Shit, it's probably been about whew, probably 15 years now since I did indulge into some of that old bullshit. But hold on, Mr. Umar, he was still cooking. That one I see. I'm able to eat the meat and spit out the bones, man. When you be talking that when you be talking that semi halfway, somewhat sort of Pan African shit, I be picking up on it. And and like again, like I said, I like what he's saying in principle. That would be good theoretically if that could happen, but everybody hating on us anyway. Now they finna stop watching Netflix because oh, come on now. But we doing right though. I mean, the premise is see that's why I'm highlighting what he says is because just because of whatever he got going on with this, that, and the third, that don't mean he ain't telling the truth right now. The truth is being told right now, and you can disagree with people on a lot of things, but they can still be telling the truth though, right? So that's one of these examples. Hold on.
I need the black pastors to send Netflix a letter, Art. I need the Congressional Black Caucus to send Netflix a letter. I need the Divine Nine, black fraternities and sororities to send Netflix a letter. I need the Urban League, the NAACP, and every grassroots black.
Now, what I found interesting about that though is not who he named, but why he named them in the order in which he named them. Right? He don't. I don't know if he know he was doing that, but when you listen to people, when you comprehend well, you hear what people saying without them really saying it. So let's go back. Who was the first? Who was the first ones he said?
If Netflix ever disrespects black people like this again, you will pay. Art. I need you will pay with your pocketbook. I need the black pastors to.
So he started with the black pastors. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Why did he start with the black pastors? Is because the black pastors have control over the masses of black people through religion? Very interesting. He would say that. Let's continue.
Send Netflix a letter, Art. I need the Congressional Black Caucus.
Congressional Black Caucus? You talking about the Tether Black Caucus? You talking about them? The Tether Caucus that's scaring everybody like the votes is the votes just because they finna lose their job, but they ain't been doing nothing anyway. Because if they was doing something, then they wouldn't be losing their job. But notice that. So we got the pastors. So the pastors, interesting. The pastors have more credence in your mind than the Congressional Black Talkers. Okay. All right. And if you think about it, if we're thinking about it in order, the pastors cover the people, the Congressional Black Talkers cover like the pastors and the businessmen, in the in said community. Go on.
To send Netflix a letter. I need the Divine Nine, black fraternities and sororities to send Netflix a letter.
So the Divine Nine and sororities. Do y'all know what that is? The boule and things? Y'all know about that? Well, basically that would encompass not only politicians but so-called black faces in high places, right? So we're speaking like the professional Negroes, the ones who have ascended from the ghetto, so to speak. So isn't that interesting? He covers the people that worship Jesus, like the black people that worship Jesus. He covered the Congressional Black Talkers, the ones that supposed to corral the ones in their district, the black people in their district. Then he went to the Divine Nine and Sorors, which are the secret alliances within said institutions. Right? Then who else?
I need the Urban League, the NAACP.
The Urban League and the NAACP. Very interesting. They wasn't at the top. They wasn't in the middle. Because when you start talking, and then, you know what I'm saying, when you got your little list together, you always start with the first ones of most important on the top of your mind. So, you know, psychologically, he don't know he's saying it like that, but I'm hearing it like that, and I'm interpreting what he's saying. And so we got religion, political institutions, and now what's that? What you say?
P and every grass.
Oh, yeah. The NAACP and all of that. Now, those are supposed to be the helpful organizations to the community, right? Right. But what is their real purpose though? If they not even really doing what they supposed to be doing. You say, why should I trust him? I wouldn't say trust him. I wouldn't say trust nobody. But you should be able to hear a truth, a static truth, a concrete truth, and it be is what it is. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you just tapping in, but I'm not here to shoot the messenger. Yeah, he got this, that, and the third going on. Yeah, whoop, 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 swam, swam, swam. But does that take away from what he's talking about, though? Right? I need a response from that. I was looking for a response. Does that take away from what he's talking about? Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna go on. But let me wrap this point up I was saying though. Look, he basically just laid out who the gatekeepers are, right? Who controls access to resources and and networking in the community. He he just broke down like 5 branches that basically are being used as tools. Cause let's keep it real, man. Like before I knew about politics and all of that, I couldn't understand how things got like it got. And then I started figuring out, oh, because they had willing collaborators on our side, on their side from us. Like they couldn't get that far, do none of this without willing collaborators. Then we started to figure out, wait a minute. Are you telling me those willing collaborators sometimes for the most part ain't even from here? What? Where you from, dog? Belize? Jamaica? What? Barbados? You Haitian? You Trinidadian? Tobago? What? Oh, that's why you was talking crazy like that. Oh. Then we start to see. I even heard Dr. Umar got a little Haitian in him. That's why he with the Pan African and the tether talk. Yeah, he's a tether talker. Look, you can even learn from tethers, right? I can't stop tether man from saying the truth. That's the black side, I guess. That's the black side. And then the other side, you know, he is wise enough to use the truth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, man. And you got right, like you said, even in this conversation that he's having with us about this issue, he's still interjecting some of that pan-Africanist talk and crying out and almost insinuating that there's some sort of unity and camaraderie already amongst the diaspora to even call on them for a feat this big, which is ambitious nonetheless, but it's not realistic, especially with the current delineation movement happening. Like these dudes is not reading the room. Like, and delineation is pretty much just about Black Americans highlighting their unique culture amongst all the other cultures in the world. And I think because highlighting that, the way people have a disdain for black people, they don't want us to have nothing. So then when we claim in our culture, that means all the shit that we claim come with it. And everybody don't like that. Oh, we gotta give credit to them niggas? The niggas we shit on? The niggas we emulate? The ones we dress like, sing like, cook like, look like? Them? Oh, they bold enough to claim their own shit. That's another thing too. People can't. People think we have audacity. How do the audacity of those black people to claim their culture and stand up for themselves? The audacity. Yeah, that's partly our fault though, right? Because if you don't recognize it was a problem, you're never gonna fix it. But yeah, that's partly our fault, man. And you want to know why? It's because unfortunately, our parents was the parents of the kids of the civil rights generation, which once people fought for that, that generation just kind of got like really really free and thought that since they were able to do things that other people wasn't able to do, that they were so free. So inadvertently they thought it would be best to teach us to be kind of colorblind and everybody's cool and all that. We ain't never grow up with the hate. Ain't nobody in my house ever told me to hate nobody. So, you know, as kids and all of that, we had white friends, black friends, all type of friends. We thought everybody was cool. We thought that they was gonna grow up and be different than their parents. But here we go. Here we go. And y'all the same people as not only your parents, but your grandparents and all of that. Same people. Y'all sat up there and grew with us with the video. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all what it was. Video games, fam, brought us together back in the day like that. All colors, all of that. We all used to kick it. It started with, if you was in sports, obviously it happened with sports. If you was in a band, it happened with the band. But if you didn't play music, or if you wasn't sports inclined like me, I'm not a sports guy. Either you ran into other people through music or through video games. I can't tell you how many friends and how many that I thought was friends and this, that, and the third that I had through video games and through music, like sports, I mean, music and shit like that, right? Then you come around, you turn around, you get older, it's like, man, fam, y'all changed, B. Y'all let y'all family. Now, some of them break away from that. I got I got a couple homies that did that, really kind of broke it down about like where they came from and how their family really was and how they wasn't really with that shit and how they like shit jumped on trains to get out of town and spanged all across the country and shit. And it seemed like the ones that do have a little sense on their head experience some shit and actually had the opportunity to be around black people. Because when you be around black people, you love us because we bring everybody in and we treat you good until you be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't deceptive, we ain't funny, we ain't nothing like that. So all this gaslighting, when y'all be trying to make us seem like we the worst people in the world, we know better than that. Are you serious? Everybody love us. We can tell. We see it. We see the love on everybody. But that love turns into jealousy. When you shouldn't be jealous, don't be jealous, cuz. Don't be jealous. Just like we gotta deal with how shit is, y'all gotta deal with how shit is too. It's a give and take thing. Yeah, we cool in the motherfucking got a lot of shit too, but y'all steady oppressing us. And yeah, you're goofy and with no rhythm and corny and shit, but y'all got all the resources. So what the fuck? Like, man, it's a harsh reality. Some people's just got to say it like it is. But anyway, we thought that y'all was really gonna be the homeboys and shit. We had I know plenty white dudes that was yo, 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 hat to the back, my pants keep sagging, whoopty scoopty school, and right now is on some alt-right shit. How did that happen? She look at Vanilla Ice. That was the first one out the gate. That was the blueprint for everybody. We seen that's why I don't even like down to rap. Rap is a good analogy or a good case study um for that. And the only reason Eminem ain't even trying to be all extra hip hop no more because hip hop is activism. So has he ever spoke up on anything? No. You know what I'm saying? Or gay shit. When him and uh the dude from overseas, him and yeah, he spoke up on that. But I'm just saying, like, when we speaking in terms of this whole racial dynamic, like with the Chud the Builder, with this roast that we got on. Come on, allow me to tie it all together for you real quick before I get on up out of here. If we speaking in terms of this racial dynamic, well, black people are no longer going to be okay with being gaslit. Like the fuck shit you doing ain't the fuck shit you doing. And unfortunately, what we're going to see is a lot of motherfuckers getting popped in their mouth and a lot of motherfuckers getting that candy bar put on them. You dig what I'm saying? Because you always gotta keep your power tools. You never know when you need to take out the trash or you need to get your leaf blower and blow somebody away. You never got power tools are essential, is what I'm telling you. But unfortunately, what you're gonna see is, and there's already copycat chudsters. I've already seen 2 of them and a girl. So 2 dudes and a girl already going around provoking people. Why y'all in the comments say why y'all do that? Why y'all think that's cool? I know why. Allow me to explain to you why before you even say real quick. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is facts. Y'all do that because y'all think that for you not to be able to spew anti-black racism with impunity, that somehow that takes away from your right to be YT and Supreme. And at one point, I guess you could say y'all was YT and Supreme, but since we're not fleers like Tethers are, we got that shit right. And if y'all think that shit is finna go back anywhere like it was, you got a motherfucking problem. And y'all gonna fuck around and find all the way the fuck out. That's what's gonna happen. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna fuck around and find all the way to fuck out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because if y'all really wanted it done, y'all would have popped it off already. And it seemed like, is it me? Or does it seem like these chuds and these dudes know who to go pop it off with? Y'all don't never be trying to pop it off with Willie, I wish a nigga would. Y'all never do that. He said, watch reruns of this Black 90s comedies I suggested. Which one? A lot of them was telling a lot of truth about shit that was going on. That's what I miss about Black 90s comedies, real talk. Real tickety. Hold on. Let me get to this video because I actually pulled up the actual full joint. Shout out to the art of dialogue. Hold on, let me see if I share this a little good. Yeah. There was another point out of what he said that I wanted to make sure that we cover real quick before I go. Hold on real quick.
Shane said, so paranoid, it ain't funny. This was not comedy, bro. This was a get back for Drewski portraying Erica Kirk. But I don't have a problem with what Drewski did, Art, because he wasn't vulgar. He didn't call that woman a bitch. He didn't mention Charlie Kirk's name. All he did was imitate her behaviors art for 3 minutes. That's all Drewski did. But white people are so narcissistic,
Mm,
so paranoid,
mm.
so psychologically entitled that they don't even think a black
That they come over to your comments and say all type of wild, goofy shit and don't want to hear the truth. Have y'all thought about the real circumstances like that we really in? Like, how can a such an awesome group of people be so hated by everybody for no reason? That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. That's another. I think that's the biggest thing that black people can't get over. It's like I could see if motherfuckers had a reason. I don't know, like maybe if we drop 2 hydrogen bombs on your shit, you know what I'm saying? Or like, or like maybe we came to your shit with diseases and blankets and shit and gave y'all that and took your shit. Or how about this? How about we move to a land and we kill all the motherfuckers there? Not some, all of them. And then repopulate the land like it was our shit to begin with, Australia. We never did none of that shit, dog. That's the mind-boggling part about it. And you know what that leads me to believe, right? The alien theory. Uh-oh, do I have to put my tinfoil kufi on? Y'all finna make me put my tinfoil kufi on. I'm about to put the tinfoil kufi on. Y'all ready to go? Come on, tell me in the comment sections if y'all ready to go. I'm going there. If y'all ready to go, just let me know. Tell me when to go. 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 Come on, tell me, cause I'm gonna lay this shit out for you. Some real shit. Something you probably ain't seen. Something you probably the 2 and 2 you probably ain't. Hold on. Let me look you square and your optical retinas real quick. Let me put these on you real quick, boy. Listen, I got some shit for you. If you ready to hear it, I need everybody in the comment section right now to put a 1 in the chat. Just put a 1 or put something in the chat. And we're finna go on this journey real quick. I need everybody. First of all, y'all need to hit the like button on whatever perspective platform you're on. Shout out. Matter of fact, let me give a shout out to everybody on here. Shout out to all the people on Keep It P podcast. That's what's up. Shout out to the 4 people on Keep It P Raw. Y'all hanging in there. And all the people on J Lava. Man, I need likes from all of y'all, fam. Go ahead and hit that like. That ain't gonna kill you. Then y'all let me know if y'all ready to hear this thing. I'm finna put the tinfoil kufi on real quick. Do you know about the tinfoil koofster? The tinfoil koofster is when I talk about shit that, you know, people think you're crazy, boy. But I ain't crazy. No, hold on, get back. I want to get back in your optical retinas here, boy. For the people just coming in, matter of fact, it's a lot of people just coming in. We was talking about this Dr. Umar was snapping out on Kevin Hart. And I'm saying that the shit wasn't comedy at all. It was actually public humiliation and attack on black people as a whole. That's what I'm saying. And just so happened I ran across a video with Dr. Umar spitting that fire, and he was saying some of the things that I said. And the reason why I'm highlighting Dr. Umar is because I'm a grown ass man and I don't give a what he did with that school and none of that. If he's saying the truth, he's saying the truth. Do I believe him or on what he said? Yes, because he's talking about something that actually has facts. That ain't got nothing to do with his other life and all of that. All of that. I even sent money to his school. Am I mad? Oh well. Oh well. I didn't burnt $40 in some other strange, mysterious ways before. So that little $40 didn't kill me. And that $40 don't mean I own the nigga. He said, send some money to the Cash App And back that matter of fact, that was a long time ago when I sent that money though. That was a long time ago. I learned though from then. Like he had me emotionally riled up in the school and what he was talking about. And I was like, them baby need a school. I'm gonna put my little 40 in for them black people to get to school. Let me put my 40 in. And he got me. He done made some progress or whatever. I don't know how much it costs to open the school. So I try not to be judgmental. Anyway, if that's all, man, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji foji and scold you about being on code. I only want to take a little hour to get through the power and take a, you know what I'm saying, get through this. Do you have anything to say about that? Because I see y'all been rolling and I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate y'all rolling with the kid, man. Um, this right here just concludes another episode of Keep It P podcast. I need y'all to go ahead and do these couple things for me then. I need you to subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we are on, Jones. And just to bring it all the way home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. You already know. Yiggity.